There are very few who realize the danger that lurks around them. But one day, know it or not, that evil will rise. What will you do when it does? How will you stop them when they do? The agents at AREA154 Apocalypse Division have an answer. For those who fear it, it's known as the most devastating martial art on the planet. For those who know it, it's called Krav Maga. There are very few defensive arts that are as effective at keeping you safe as Krav Maga, and especially against a zombie horde induced by prion infestation. To train you, we brought in Christopher Serrania, 3.5-year instructor veteran and first-degree black belt. Chris will teach you what to do when no one else does.
We must prepare now, because time is running out.
Alright guys, for this type of zombie, there's a different tactic. Okay, they're almost like your friend. They're half zombie, they're basically a half breed. So at any moment they could become a zombie as your friend. Okay, so this particular moment, we're gonna go over 3 different grabs, because remember, they can just grab us. Okay, if this is one, if they grab me on the same side, all I'm gonna do is gonna step forward that same leg, and I'm gonna take my elbow to the elbow, and I'm gonna go ahead and move away. If he grabs me on the opposite side from here, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand over, turn my palm around for the help, and I'm going to push the arms away. All I'm doing is using leverage to break the wrist from my hand. If he grabs me 2 hands on one, right? This might happen with a zombie. Grabbing, they see one arm, boom, they reach onto one. I'm going to pluck with my fingertips to the outside as I step to the other side, and I bring it to elbow to elbow. All right, so now that we broke loose, guys, now we got to finish the fight, okay? So here we go. Wrist release number 1. It's here. I'm going to go ahead and move to the outside because the zombie, where's their head right here? Boom, I'm going to send a hammer fist right to the head. Nice strong fist right on the back of their hand. Again, now he grabs me in the opposite. Remember, that's 2. I'm doing the same exact thing. I'm going to turn in, going to the outside, hammer fist right to the head again. The last one, if he grabs me 2 on 1, see the theme we're going on here, right? Big old pluck, elbow to elbow, hammer fist, and then I'm going to go ahead and disengage. So now let's bring it full speed. Okay, so I'm here. My buddy's just here. He comes at me. Hey, what's going on? Holy crap. Hey, back away. And I'm going to hit him, and now I'm going to be aware of my surroundings. Okay, now here it goes again. If he grabs me on the second one, here, going here, boom, I'm going to send the strike. Right, he grabs my hand. Oh, crap. And I'm going to strike him, being aware, looking behind me. We have to use a different approach on this one. We're going to use 3 different strikes. We're going to use a punch. Punches with the top 2 knuckles, aligning everything in my body, nice, all my bone structure forwards. We're going to use a punch. Another strong combative is my elbow. We got to make sure we never hit the tip, so we're going to go outside with 2 fingers to the corner right here at that portion, and I'm driving through them, not away from them. I'm going all the way through, rotating my body. The last one, it's a kick right to the ankles or to the knee. It's a called a side kick. I'm using my heel and I'm driving it all the way through their knee. Okay, so let's go ahead and walk it over here, and I'm going to show you nice and slow and controlled what I'm talking about. So we want to punch to the stomach because I want to create this motion. That way their head is in line. Remember, they're taller than me. So I'm going to go ahead and squat down a little bit low as I punch and drive forward with those 2 top knuckles. From here, I'm going to come in. Remember, they're bending over. Now I recoil my hand. I'm using that elbow and driving through them with my elbow. Now I have an escape route. I step off to my left side, picking up my knee up nice and high, and I'm going to go down to the ankle, kicking with my heel, and then I can escape out of here as long as there's no zombies in front of me. Okay? So, now let's do this again. I want you guys to kind of go through the motions with me, and I want you to think of what we're about to do. Okay, again, remember that taller, stronger person. Different approach here. From here, I'm dropping my level. I'm going to do what now? Yes, if you said punch, you're correct. I'm going to punch right into his abdomen. Nice and easy. From here, I need to make sure this comes back to my face. what's the next thing I'm going to do? Yeah, we're going to drive forward, right? We're going to drive forward and we're going to use our elbow. Remember, their head's down now, and I'm going to strike with my elbow right across their face. That's going to cause him to go backwards. From here, I want to make sure they don't chase after me. I have enough time. I'm going to step out to the side, and what am I going to do? Am I going to run, or am I going to do one more combative? That's it. I'm going to go ahead and do my side kick. I'm going to pick up my knee, and I'm going to strike right there, and now I have a chance to get out of dodge. So from here, I got that big zombie is coming to attack me. Low, high, and now I can escape. Always aware of your surroundings. Okay? Always aware of your surroundings. So I know right now I'm using my vision. There's nothing over here. There's maybe zombies over here. Low, high, side kick. Now I can turn and make sure to stay aware. This zombie right here is the most common. It's also the most infectious zombie. So we call it like the mom and pop or the breeder zombies. So since it's the most infectious, I want to keep myself away from the zombie. So we got to use a different approach. We're going to keep our distance. We're going to use a couple of attacks in this one. We're going to use like a backpack, right? A backpack's a common thing that we carry around. So we're going to use this for distance, okay? And then the other thing I want to use is also my foot. Keeping distance is longer than my arms. I'm going to use the ball of my foot. It's right here, and I'm going to kick and push the zombie away from me, but it's a kick, okay? So let's go ahead and go over here, and we're going to work on it nice and slow so you guys could see. So remember, I have my backpack. The zombie's maybe about an arm's length or so away. I'm holding my backpack. I need to drive my weight into it as the zombie, maybe it's just flaring its arms at me, trying to grab. I'm going to go in towards the zombie. Now that I have all my weight towards him, it's holding him back for a second. From here, keeping my distance, I'm going to use my back leg, using the ball of my foot, kicking forward, and then having this for me for protection, and then always looking around for protection, always being aware. Okay, again, we're going to go one more time. I want you guys to see this. We're going to go through this, and I want you guys to think in your head, what do I need to do next on this particular zombie? You have your backpack. What do you do now? Right? Yeah, I got to keep my distance. How am I keeping my distance? By extending it out and putting my weight into that attack. If it's the arms, or maybe I even went to the zombie's head. Bonus points for you, right? From here, using my back foot, I'm going to use my ball of my foot and kicking through the zombie and making sure I'm aware of my surroundings as I look backwards. All right, so let's go ahead and go this full force. Right, the zombie's here. From here, he's attacking me over the head. And now I'm making sure I'm aware of my surroundings. All right, so that was from the front, okay? Now let's just say now the zombie is behind me, okay? If the zombie is behind me, I don't have eyes in the back of my head, but maybe I get grabbed. From here, I need to lower my weight. As I lower my weight, my hands come up, keeping my head away. Remember, zombies bite. That's how I get infected. I need to make sure. So now I'm going to use my elbow. Instead of the front, I'm using the back. Same, 2 fingertips. I'm going to turn and rotate my body and strike to the back of that zombie's head. Maybe they haven't let go yet. Now I can rotate to the other side, strike again. Now if they let go, now I can turn into the fight and finish it, and then always just be aware to my surroundings. Okay? Let's go over this one more time, guys. One more time. I'm behind the zombie. The zombie grabs me. What do I do now? Yeah, I need to drop my weight. So I'm dropping my weight down from here. From here, remember, what are we going to do with our elbow? We're going to rotate. Exactly. I'm going to rotate and strike the back right to the face. Remember, hitting the head. I'm going to also rotate to this side. From here, zombie, let me go. That's it, man. We got to get out of here. Get out of dodge, right? Most expected, right? So from here, maybe a combative or 2, and then get away and make sure I'm aware of where I'm at and where my exits are. So this zombie, guys, is like nothing you've ever seen before. Very unpredictable. You don't know if they're coming towards us or they're going away from us. So maybe in this situation, it's a better idea if we let the zombie come towards us. In Krav, balance is everything. We want to have a strong, solid foundation. Just like a house, we got to have a good solid foundation. What you need to do is have your feet wide. So from left to right. Your back heel is going to be off the ground because that's where our power drives from. Okay, our power drives from there. From there, just keep your hands up and your elbows in. This is a good solid stance, and now we can let that zombie come into us. But let's talk about really quickly about movement. So if I need to move, I want you to say it with me. Whatever limb is closer to the direction I want to move, moves first. So saying that now in your head, or maybe you said it out loud, I want to move towards you. If I'm going to move towards you, the limb that's closer to that direction is my front leg. So I'm going to step with my front leg, pushing off the back, and now my back leg will follow. And now I'm still in that good wide stance. It goes the same if I want to go backwards. But remember, always being aware of your surroundings. Look behind you first. Now that it's clear, I'm going to step back, and then with my front leg. It does the same exact thing with my left leg or my right. So if I want to go to my left, I need to step with my left and move my right. Remember, looking forward just in case that zombie does come in. I'm aware. Right leg, same thing. Right leg, and then my left leg. Okay, so this is the key right here for the solid foundation on this particular zombie. Power comes from the ground up. So you want to have strong power, you have to have your feet firmly planted on the ground. What if this zombie now attacks me and they're running towards me? Okay, so I'm going to stay a little bit here. Let's say the zombie is far away from me. They're running towards me. I have my good solid stance. I'm here. I'm going to let that zombie think like it's like when you're holding with a bull and the bull runs through the red curtain, right? The red sheet. So from here, I'm letting the zombie come in, but now I got to get off those train tracks. I got to get out of the way, or that zombie is going to run me over. So from here, it's called a bailout kick. I'm going to step forward to the outside with my front leg. As I step through, it's a round kick. I'm kicking with my shoelaces to the top of my shin, anywhere in between as my toes stick out. From here, as I come over, I'm going to pick up my knee and kick all the way through. From here, now that I did that, remember this is unpredictable. They turn around and they just start flaring at me. It's called a 360 defense. I'm protecting 360 degrees of my body all around. From my fingertips all the way down here, I'm making a solid wall. Okay, fingertips extended is crucial. Taking my weight and driving forward on my weight. So 360 defense, 90 degree from my fingertips to my elbow. Nice solid, I'm making a wall. From here, it's a simultaneous, the same time I'm going to block is the same time I'm going to strike. From here, as it comes around, wailing those hands and arms towards me, I'm going to block, and because we want to hit right towards the brain, towards the face, using that hammer fist that we learned a while ago, I'm striking right towards the head. From there, you can always disengage and make sure we're always aware of your surroundings.